Hey again guys, it's Mark here from Mature Technology. I'm about to show you a super easy way for creating highly unique articles that are extremely readable. I'm sure you've already heard about tip articles. These are articles like 5 reasons to buy a new car, 7 things you need to know about dogs, 6 great tips for buying lipstick. You can write tip articles about anything. The great thing about tip articles is people find them useful, informative, and they make you look like an expert, no matter what the niche, no matter what you're talking about. So one of the great features of Chimp is that it has a built-in tip article creator. So here's a simple article I've already started. The simplest way to create a tip article is to have a heading, an introductory paragraph, a number of tips, and a signature paragraph with a link to your site or a link to the product you're selling. Now this article here is made up of many tips about plastic forks. Tips can be written from personal knowledge, personal experience, research from the internet, and so on. Another great way of obtaining tips is to go to Tools, Article Finder, leave eHow as the source, put in your search term here, so in this case let's say caravans. We hit the search. We've now gone off and got lots of information about caravans. Each of these paragraphs are generally a tip, so we can click on there to get more tips, copy the paragraph down, and that becomes our tip. Copy, copy. We can of course edit those tips once they're there. We can hit search again to search for another lot of 5 articles and so on. For now though, I'm just going to stick with my original article. So once we've obtained our tips, the next thing we need to do is make sure that we introduce uniqueness into the article. So the best way to do that while maintaining readability is to use the variation builder to rewrite paragraphs and sentences within the article. So here, if I click on the title, and I might type a few variations, 5 reasons to use a plastic fork. Enter. Plastic forks. 5 things you didn't know. And so on. And what we really want to do is try and create 5 variations of each sentence or each paragraph within the tip article. Another great way of introducing uniqueness is to use the automatic rewriter. Now I wouldn't do this for high quality sites, but for the purpose of this demonstration I'll do that now. So if I go to rewrite, the easiest way here is to just go quick synonyms, so press this button. Chimp's now going off working out the best synonyms. So as we can see here, it's gone and added some highly readable, fairly high quality synonyms to the article. So for now, the tip article contains a lot more than 5 tips. What we want to try and do is create at least 5 times as many tips as our article will be about. So in this case, I've got 5 reasons to use a plastic fork. I'll need about 25 tips or so to ensure that I'm maximizing the variations within my tip articles. Let's just assume I've got 25. So one thing you might have noticed is that I have 1 tip per paragraph. So for example, I have a tip here, a tip here, a tip here, and a tip here. To create the tip article, we highlight each of the tip paragraphs. So here, hold the left mouse button in, drag it up to the start of the tips, and then we go to Rewrite, Tip Creator. So as you can see here, we have a number of options, number of tips that we want in our article, so in this case 5, and the tip style, so that we can have numbered lists, bullet lists, or no lists. So in this case I'll go bullet lists. Randomized tip ordering will automatically mix up the tips, increasing our uniqueness within the article. When we've got all our options right, we click the Create Tips button. So Chimp's now gone through, randomized the tips, added the tips to lines, and created our 5 tip article. To test what our article looks like, if we go to Rewrite, Spin and Preview, by default that'll give us 10 copies of our article, and we'll notice here that they're highly rewritten, so 54%, 45%, 50%. So to view what they look like, let's go to Browser View. Plastic forks, 5 things you didn't know. Plastic forks appear in more than 150,000 shades. Airlines utilize more plastic forks than any other industry, and so on. So if we click on the next one, and we'll notice we've got a number of different tips, a different heading. So I'll go through next article, next article, next article. So as you can see, we have many different variations of the single source article. So to conclude, tip articles are a great way of creating multiple, high authority, highly unique and highly readable articles. I hope you found this useful. Thank you. Bye.